City. That's where the home of the Washington Redskins resides. FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the San Francisco 49ers and the Washington Redskins. Both of these teams about to reach the halfway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. This is fielded at the goal line. And he will be marked down right there at the 20-yard line.
Ready. 56. Check 56. Let's go. Lock in. Watch twins. Hey. Flat.
They'll run for the first time with Tevin Coleman. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
2nd and 9 now from the 21. 2nd and 9 now. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Back to throw. Love. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. So on 4th down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowsky to punt this one away. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Taking it about the 16. So dangerous with a football in his hands. Call that a return of 38. And the Redskins will have a short field here as they take over 1st and 10. His first carry of the game. And nothing doing on his first run. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the Niners' 47-yard line.
Throwing on 2nd down. Haskins. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. On 1st down, this is Geis. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Darius Geis. Touchdown number 15 of the year. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
Let's go
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get
into double coverage, and it's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 47. And they will finally run him down, but not until he brings us one all the way back down inside the 10-yard line. When the rookie QB gets his first touchdown pass, that's one you put in the trophy case. First career interception, that's going to be one he wants to forget.
Yeah, and he's not going to go ask for the football, right? Yeah, you can keep that one. The key for him, what does he learn from it? When he watches the tape, does he have an answer right now where he already understands what mistake he made? That's what the coaches are going to want to know, and that's what they'll grill him on and see how he grows from it.
That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Here's Haskins. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line.
2nd goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
After the sack, 3rd and goal now from the 12. On 3rd and goal, Haskins off to Geis on the screen. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Darius Geis, his 2nd TD of the game and 16th on the season. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. Extra point attempt to come here. And it's good to make it 14-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything, at least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. That makes them now 0 for 2 here in the first quarter on 3rd down conversions.
And now they'll look to their defense because they need them to step up so they don't fall further behind here in the early going.
Oh boy, he fielded it right on the goal line. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And it'll be Redskins football now with a 1st and 10. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That one goes for 24 yards. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Throwing now, Haskins on 1st down. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
Haskins will throw. He's going to air it out deep for Green. And he fires one that's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. On 1st and 10, Love completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down.
Check the backer, check the backer.
Now a give right side, Coleman. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for a 1st. Looking to throw. Love. This one complete to Coleman. And he will be knocked down hard, but he will have the 1st down. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down. They'll run with Coleman on 1st down. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 14.
Here we go, here we go. 60 Pittsburgh. Watch the curl, watch the curl. Switch it, switch it. Ready.
From the gun, Love. Buying time to his left. It's caught by Coleman. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down.
Here we go.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, it was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice 1st down.
On 1st down, Love. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. To throw again, Love. That is caught by the tight end, Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. George Kittle, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Gold with the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. On the ground, it's Geis. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. Another good run there for a guy who, remember, on Wednesday was named NFC Offensive Player of the Week for what he did a week ago.
Yeah, and you know it takes some solid runs and some extra special ones in order to win that type of an award. I think he's locked in and wants to get it done a 2nd time.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. And down inside the 15 he goes. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter, 14-7. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the half. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Darius Geis on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 21-7. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
15 for the Niners there and a first down. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Man open, it's Goodwin. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And now the clock reads precisely 1 minute to go in the half. Do you want to run the 1 minute offense? This is a good test right here.
It certainly is, and definitely not a time to think about kneeling and going into the half. This is a chance to attack a little bit, but not having to get everything in one shot either. 10 yards here, 15 there. Work the sidelines, work the clock, give yourself a chance for at least a field goal going into the half.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They go play action with Haskins. Slings this deep from McLaurin. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. That late in the clock, second quarter, why not just run it a time or two and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may force them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Throwing again. Love. Deep ball for Goodwin. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Operating from the gun. Love. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jonathan Allen able to record his 5th sack of the season. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down. Back to throw. Love. There's the Washington Husky. It's Dante Pettis. Through an opening, and there he goes. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
That certainly went against the traditional ways of playing football, but who cares? Look at the result. Big touchdown.
They went for it on their own side of the 50. So there's conservative, there's aggressive, and there's really aggressive, which is what we just saw there. Tip of the cap to them.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Third down just got a lot tougher. That will officially go as a loss of 7.
7-yard loss brings up third down.
An extra DB for the 49ers now on third.
Watch 18, watch 18.
They go play action now. Haskins. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Vernon Hargraves with a pick. And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. Well, we know this defense has athleticism. Spots like that prove us right.
I love the way that you spotlighted the athleticism because you and I both know the best athletes on the field, they play on defense.
Oh, I don't know. I was a kicker. You got to remember that now.
Come on, come on.
Fine. So we're right back where we started. All even as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And they gave up the pick 6, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
12 yards there and a first down.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Back in these tracks. Let's go. Watch me. The twins. Watch it. Go, go. Safety's creeping. There you go.
Geis. And an alley to run. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. So from inside Niner territory now, this is first and 10 at the 39-yard line. Now Haskins to throw it. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. D. Ford able to record his 5th sack of the season. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Now it's Haskins. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked by Tarvarius Moore. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
9 yards is the pick up there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. They will run again with Coleman. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of 1, and that is going to set up a 3rd and 1. Looking to throw. Love. Open man is Pettis. It's complete. First down, San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards.
Let's go.
Now, that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. Tackled there by Monte Nicholson.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
Here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Redskins' 41-yard line. Now, this will probably be the last play of the quarter. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Throwing on first down. Love. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
A lot of contact there, but there was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
Now a man open down the middle of the field.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him done. Well, he's into the clear. The 30. 10. Touchdown, Washington. Darius Geis, 79 yards. And the Redskins are going to retake the lead. Go ahead and give him the hat trick. He's been in the end zone now 3 times.
You toss your fedora first, okay? You go ahead and do that. But let's be honest about it. That third one, that's the most spectacular run he's had in the ballgame. It's almost as if he's been playing his own game of, can I top this? And each run has been more spectacular than the last.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. They had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Off the play fake. Love. That's complete to his receiver, Pettis. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Off play action. Love. That's caught. It's Coleman. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. 13 yards there and a Niner first. This quarterback now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Love. That's caught by his tight end, Foster Moreau. And he's going to get this inside the 30. First down, San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards. They'll run on first down. Coleman. And now running right through it. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. No gain on the play there. Second down. To throw on second down. Love. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. Jonathan Allen in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. That's complete to a speedy wideout Goodwin. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Redskins' 15-yard line. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And that is caught, but he will come down out of bounds, says the side judge, incomplete. The intended receiver, Marquise Goodwin, and that'll bring up second down. Back to throw. Completes it to Coleman. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. He lost 2 there, and it's third down. The last catch took him 2 yards in the wrong direction, so now what can they do on third? They'll look to throw. Being chased out left. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow. 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 I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
The score that puts them in front here late, but not. You got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
They practice this all the time.
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect. Finding Green complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. It's a gain of 35. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. They'll run with Geis. Give the Redskins 13 there and a first down.
13 more yards. That's another Washington Redskins first down. 1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. And with inside of 10 seconds, 8 to be precise, we get whistles and a timeout on the field. First down, nothing opening up really on the running play. Give him maybe a yard, and it'll be second down. And with 4 seconds remaining, they will call the timeout. So just enough of a cushion there to bring on the field goal unit and try to send this one to the extra session. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. 4 seconds to go. This would send us to overtime. And this one is right through. And in the fourth quarter, this game is tied. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
Let's go, fellas.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They set for their first drive here in overtime, and this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, that gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd...
And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. The safety blitz works perfectly that time for Landon Collins. Looking to throw on second down. Love. Looking to complete it to Pettis, and he's got him. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 15 yards on the play, first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Love. This is Coleman with a grab. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
That play was well covered, just tried to check it down. Unfortunately, we're not able to find any yardage on that one.
To throw on second down. Love. His throw incomplete. He was looking that time for Dante Pettis, but now it's third down.
You got to remember, because now that we're in overtime, mistakes get magnified. So you got to walk that line between being aggressive and being careful, because that was a dangerous throw right there. You obviously could not have an interception in this spot.
And nearly was an interception. He's lucky to get that one back. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
56, right there, 56.
From the gun, Love. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jonathan Allen, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. This is brought in at the 21. A big kick, 50 yards that time with a return of 4. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Their defense did its job, got the stop. All they need is 3, and this is over.
Couldn't have done much else other than score themselves and end it. but they turned it back over to them, and now all they need is a field goal to win the game. An excellent job by the defense. Can the offense finish things off?
Yeah, part one is done, now part two. 17 yards that time and a Washington first. 2 minutes left in this overtime session, and still all time. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Here's Geis. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They stay on the ground. Geis again. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. 12 yards there and a 1st down. Now after the run by Geis, here's 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. He's got the 1st down here inside the 30. And he's into the end zone for the touchdown and a game winner in OT. Partner, a great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime, a little whipped cream on top.
Look at you, tried to make this whole thing palatable.
I just want you to pay for my meal later.
You really just wanted 4 quarters, what you wanted. But how much fun was that? We had that type of a game where we got us to overtime, and then we get the dramatic ending to finish things off as well. What a game.
So for Washington, the win here means it'll be a 7-1 first half of the season. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for the 49ers, and they'll get a chance to redeem themselves next week at home against San Francisco. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.